So I have a pretty hilarious clip for you guys today. It is a clip from the Fox News show The Five, and it's Dana Perino, and she's talking about Donald Trump's proposal to basically give everybody $1,000 to kind of stimulate the economy because of everything that's happening with the coronavirus. So let's take a look at the clip, and then we'll come back and we'll talk about it.
For the health of people, then of course we have to do everything to help for their economic health on the other side.
Weren't we making fun of this, though, when Andrew Yang suggested something like it was socialism?
No, no.
When he was saying send $1,000 to everyone?
No, I mean, there are people who think that universal basic income is actually a pretty good idea. I don't think of it as necessary socialism, especially if you look at it in Alaska, how they give back money. But there'll be plenty of time to figure it out. But to Dakin's point, $1,000 for people who really, they're going to need more than that.
I agree.
Oh, that clip is so funny for so many reasons. So the guy at the top who's talking, his name's Juan Williams, and he's basically, so The Five is a show where there's four Republicans and then one Democrat, and they dish it out over all the different news topics and everything. But Juan Williams is not a very good Democrat in my opinion. He's not very to the left at all. He's like a moderate, if anything. So when Juan Williams is calling you out on your hypocrisy, you know that you got it bad. When he just owns you, that is such a bad look. And that is what he did there. He owned Dana Perino because it is so true. When Andrew Yang was proposing $1,000 for everybody, he wasn't talking about it in a time of crisis. He was talking about it just in general. Everybody should get $1,000 every month. As a way to just kind of redistribute the vast amount of like wealth inequality that we have in this country. When they're all calling it crazy, oh, it's socialism, oh, where are we going to get the money for it? How are we going to pay for it? But as soon as Donald Trump is okay with it, they're like, it's actually a pretty good idea. It's actually, we should actually think about it. A lot of people say it's a good idea. That's what Dana Perino said. A lot of people say it's a good idea, and I actually think that we should give more. A lot of people are saying we should give more. And it just shows such a lack of principles on the part of Dana Perino there, just because so when your team is in favor of it, you like it, and when your team isn't in favor of it, it's ridiculous and it's socialism, but now it's not socialism anymore. It's just so crazy. It just shows such a lack of principles. Like what do you stand for? Like it is not a stretch that if Donald Trump came out and he said that he supported, say, student loan forgiveness for everyone that has like college debt, a lot of Republicans would get behind it. They would say, that's actually a really good idea. Like, we need to get rid of, like, these students are being crushed by debt, and we need to do it to help the economy. Like, Republicans would start saying that. And it's so weird in the era of Trump where we just, like, Trump can just say whatever he wants, and then Republicans will say it's good, and then Democrats will say it's bad. And this actually, luckily, is an issue where I haven't heard too many Democrats pushing back on the idea of giving everyone $1,000. I know recently Democrats, they kind of shot down a bill that was going through in the Senate that was a stimulus package for the coronavirus, but the reason that it was shot down wasn't because of the $1,000 for everybody. It was because of there was a lot of stuff in there where money would be given to business where there was like kind of no strings attached. It wasn't looking very good. So I agreed with shooting down that bill, but luckily the Democrats haven't been super bad about saying, oh, actually giving everyone $1,000 is actually a bad idea. So that hasn't been happening, which is really good. But we do live in an age where when Donald Trump is in favor of something, it is bad, and when he is against something, it is good. When Donald Trump was trying to advocate for kind of like more peace with North Korea, Democrats were like, oh, what are you doing? Why are you talking to this dictator? We should actually be like hostile with North Korea. And it's like, no, we shouldn't be hostile with North Korea. But then earlier in Donald Trump's career, when he was talking about like bombing North Korea and calling like Kim Jong-un Rocket Man, they're like, oh, this is awful. Like, we shouldn't go to war with North Korea. And it's like, there's no principles. It's like, what side are you on? We should, and just so my position on the issue is clear, I do not think that we should go to war with North Korea. And obviously that's kind of an old issue, but it's a prime example of the hypocrisy that happens when Donald Trump is in favor of one thing, Democrats don't like it, and Republicans love it. And so now that Donald Trump is talking about giving everyone $1,000, Republicans are like, that's actually a really good idea. That's such a good idea. And I think it is a good idea. I think that we should give everyone more than $1,000. But I do think that this is a very good idea. I think it's a great way to stimulate the economy when so many people are losing their jobs. But it's crazy. It is crazy. Donald Trump, if he came out for Medicare for all, you would have Republicans saying what a good idea Medicare for all is. And it's a crazy time. We are living in crazy times right now. So if you disagree with anything I said in this video, make sure to leave a comment below. But if you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe, and have a great day.